Hello, I'm James Fox-Smith, thanking you for joining us for Art Rocks. Ask any horticulturalist, gardening is an art, one in which the tools and the palette just happen to be living things. Long ago, wealthy Louisiana settlers sometimes brought French landscape designers to their rural homesteads to create garden designs of lasting beauty. In rural West Feliciana Parish, the founders of Afton Villa were among them. While it was the Barrow family that initially established the elaborate garden design at Afton Villa, for more than 50 years now, Genevieve and Morel Trimble have owned and operated the site. For many years now, it has been Ivy Jones, Afton's manager and chief gardener, who keeps this treasure of rural Louisiana looking stunning. So let's go for a walk.
The Barrow family started in the late 1840s. She had planted boxwood, sweet olive, camellias, and lots of azaleas. She had an architect to lay it all out, and back in those days they had a lot of help. They just laid it out and started planting everything. In order to maintain the boxwood, I got a routine. I clip it the first of every month during the growing season. So that's 4 times during the summer. Every month I clip the boxwood. This is that old Japanese box, and it's very hardy. And I have a little dieback here and there, but nothing major. Basically just during the dry summer months I water it. Although it's old, I know that helps a lot. I love the garden in March and April and May, but I love it all year long, because it's always blooming. There's always lots of color in this garden. Mr. and Mrs. Trimble, we started this ruins garden along with Dr. Neil Odenwald. As a matter of fact, when we started this ruins garden, we didn't even know this concrete floor was here. We started hauling out bricks and debris. We didn't take out anything but trash. Notice all of the walls are still up and everything, the brick floor, we didn't change any of that. All the old steps and everything, so all we did was clean it up and put beds in and start planting. You plant the tulips. We had tulips, pansies, petunias, several varieties of tulips, azaleas and foxglove, delphiniums, and camellias, just a variety. Never finished planting them, always planting. The daffodil bud will come back. Depends on which variety you plant. But the tulip, we have to plant them every year. Every year on January 10th, I go to Natchitoches cold storage and pick up my tulips and bring them back and start planting. And I plant 8,000 tulips each year. Miss T that's what I call her, Miss T. She likes the mostly white. She loves white. But now and then I slip in a little red. A certain time of the year, she'd take other colors, but during the spring, she'd prefer yellow and white. Dr. David Lewis owned this property. Dr. Lewis developed those red azaleas right here on this property. They're the pride of Afton Villa, red azaleas, and there's thousands of them here. As you drive in, you're gonna see a half mile of azaleas. We have the Afton Villa red, the lavender formosa, G.G. Gervin is white, and pride of Mobile and pride of Rosedown. And everybody loves it. We call it the Avenue, and the way we keep it, I mean, everybody's very impressed with it, you know, because it's always clean and mowed, and we have a problem with keeping the vines and the saplings out of it, but I managed to maintain it. I especially keep it myself, take care of it. Those oaks are over 200 years old. During Andrew, which came through here, and we lost about 1,000 trees on this property. Not one live oak went down. That means a lot. I had one guy came in here and he asked me which was the live or which was the azaleas. So evidently he didn't know the difference. Those big statues, they wasn't here when the house was here. We put the statues here, I think, in like 74. The little garden down here, where we call it music room, Miss T bought those little statues out of New Orleans. All of them was playing the little musical instruments, so we call it the music room. But all the other statues was here when we came in. This table legs here, Morel, that's Miss T's daughter, she bought those 2 legs, and my brother and I, James, we built the tabletop. And also with those 2 urns, Morel bought those at the same time. We have a few thousand come through every year, especially in the springtime. We do weddings out here, we do photo shoots, bridal pictures, senior pictures, and family portraits, but you need an appointment to get to do it. Some things we do charge a small fee. I do give guided tours if somebody wants to. Also, you can welcome to come out and bring a picnic lunch. It is available 7 days a week between March 1st and the last day of June, and from October 1st to the last day of November. I've been here 50 years. And every morning when I come in here, it's just like the first day. I enjoy it so much. You gotta have a lot of pride to take this much pain to keep something like this looking this good. Ms. T is 100 years old. Oh, Lord. Ms. T has all the pride in the world. For her age, she motivates me to keep going because up until a couple of years ago, she was still doing very well. When she was in good health, they worked right along beside us.